My story and what happened to me, I need at least 1,000 books to fill out.
I don't think anyone could get through what he's got through without some scars. He just kept getting hit down day after day after day for years.
I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm still alive. And I can prove myself that these things never change me or never make me weak. Yes, I had a lot of challenges, very difficult time, but I never lose hope. I'm always believe in hope. In the end, I got what I want. My dream became true.
Ghanim, Shnen, ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good.
Ganim's case is very unique in many aspects.
Today is the 29th.
It is a highly complex procedure
Okay.
and extremely severe.
So your name, Ghanim Al Shnen,
Yeah?
correct? Your date of birth is 1st of July 1982.
Yeah?
36 years old. Okay.
Inshallah.
This kind of surgery is not just intensive from the technical point of view, it requires significant commitment, significant positive attitude.
We'll look after you. Take care. Yep. Okay.
It's long surgery, it's big surgery, but I'm very optimistic.
Ganim was a labourer working across various building sites across Sydney. So on November 6, 2018, he was working on a low-rise apartment building and the job was almost done, so he was working on the top floor.
The job changed my life. This job sign, it's very hard. And even I can't watch the building. I never be even in this area again.
The job he was supposed to be doing was placing steel reinforcement bars into the wall cavity of this worksite.
And I start to put the bars inside the wall. That's all what I remember.
My understanding that Ganim was holding a metal bar and somehow that metal bar have touched a live wire.
He's essentially had a huge electric shock and he's lucky to be alive.
There tends to be an entry point and an exit point for high voltage electricity. So I think he's conducted through both hands. Through the left, he's conducted across his chest. He's conducted up his right arm. It's blown out the back of his shoulder. He was brought to our intensive care unit. He was stable, but he had a large amount of dead tissue on him, and I didn't think his hands were viable.
I was crying that time. And I talked to the doctor, please do anything, don't cut my arms.
It was really hard to tell him that he was going to lose both hands because that's a slow thing to process for people. It's an intimate thing. You can't feed yourself. You can't wipe your own bottom. You are reliant on other human beings then.
You have two choices. Give up or be positive and looking forward. Yes, I lost my arms, but I'm still alive.
He had 6 operations here at Concord.
So good to see you. Got a bag.
And he was here for 3 months. Welcome back.
Oh, no.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Wow, look at all the one of the biggest jobs when you first got here was Crowd control. We had a sea of people outside ICU. And then your clever day when you worked out that you could use your great toe to use a mouse on the floor. I remember walking in that day and went,
Yeah.
he's going to be just fine. I don't think Ganim would be here if he didn't have a positive attitude.
Ganim was from southern Iraq. He had a wife and 3 young boys, and he was working as a policeman.
It was in 2012, so there is no trust in that time.
Part of Ganim's role was to take notes and prepare reports as part of interrogations. When a militia commander was captured and questioned, Ganim was asked to change the report.
I said to him, I'm not going to do this. This is wrong, and this is a mistake. He said, you will do it.
After Ganim refused to change the report and the commander was sentenced, he was threatened that there would be retribution for this.
A bomb was put into his car, and if it wasn't for his son, Ali, Ganim probably wouldn't be here today.
My son Ali called me. He said, Dad, you forgot your phone. When I back up my phone, the car exploded. I never forget that time. My son saved me.
Ganim knew pretty quickly that he had to get out of Iraq, but he knew it was too dangerous to take his family with him, so he resettled them in another area, and he began his journey to Australia with the promise to his family that he would get them there as soon as he could.
It was very hard. It's really hard when they make this to leave your family without no choice.
Ganim made his way to Indonesia, where he got on a leaky fishing boat.
He arrived at Christmas Island September the 5th in 2012. Only weeks before Ganim's arrival, the government changed its policies on refugees. So Ganim was sent to Nauru.
It was the mental health conditions that were what made Nauru so difficult.
You wake up morning, you find someone hanging himself, someone killing himself.
Eventually, the men were offered an opportunity to relocate to Australia as long as they signed a document that said they would restart their processing.
Ganim, unfortunately, signed that document. So it's not a permanent protection visa. It would mean that he could never bring his family here to be with him.
We don't have any choice. We have to.
Ganim was released into the community on a bridging visa.
I moved to Sydney in 2014.
The group of Iraqi men with whom Ganim was a part of, they seemed to settle reasonably well, and a lot of them found work as carpenters and in the kind of construction work and in trades.
It was very, very nice life, but only one thing, it's make me keep thinking my family to be here.
Ganim knew he had to get his family out of Iraq, and he managed to get them to safety in Finland, where they were welcomed as refugees.
That day it was really make me really happy and my family safe.
It was in early 2017 when Ganim finally had his interview to see if he'd be accepted as a refugee and given a protection visa.
I got refused. Then we send the letter again. And again I get refused.
After the appeal was refused, his only avenue was the Federal Circuit Court.
My hearing with the Federal Court sit down for November 15, but then the accident happened 6 November, and everything changed.
Munjit heard about Ganim through the Iraqi community because they share a common heritage.
So this arm is functional. As you can see, you can move it, okay?
Munjid took over Ghanim's care in January and he moved him to Macquarie Hospital.
That's good. Good range, which is good.
He then went through another round of surgery to prepare him for the osseointegration surgery.
Osseointegration simply means joining or integrating with the bone. So it's a connection of an implant with the living bone.
So this is the implant.
There are lots of things to learn. We are putting metal into bone that crosses skin. And sure, there are cases where it can become complicated.
X-ray.
It's great to have new technology, but it's got to be the patient that says this is worth it.
I might be able to refashion all of this scar. Ghanim's is a highly complex procedure and preserve your function because of the electric burn, because of the nature, it's bilateral, because it's below the elbow. Are they sensitive? Do you have sensitive? تحس
Yeah.
أكو أماكن حساسة عندك? Okay.
Munjed was encouraging Ganim to get his operations done as quickly as possible. But there was no way that Ganim was going to have any significant operations without having his family by his side.
To not see my family for 7 years is very hard. Because the life without your family, nothing.
He got some advice in terms of getting the family over here to Australia. It was a battle.
I was really very close to lose my hope. Till when my lawyer, she's coming to the hospital, and she said, your family get proof for a visa to come into Australia. Maybe I screaming to be like very excited. I make all Macquarie Hospital wake up.
I was asked by Ganim to take him to the airport to pick up the family.
When I arrive, I try as much I can to control my breathing, my heart, I can't.
And then suddenly we heard this little voice, and it was Ali, his eldest son.
He say, Baba. I go straight away to the end. And I sit on the floor to hug him. Then my wife, then the twins again. That time I feel like just like my life, real life, just to start now. When I hugged my family, it was like I have everything in the life. I have everything.
The visitor's visa only allowed the family to stay 3 months.
Now my family next to me, I will go with a smile and my eyes closed to my surgeon.
2 teams work on each arm separately, and it will take possibly 10 hours. I need the plasma, guys. The left side involve insertion of high tensile strength titanium implants into the residual bone and connecting these implants into a robotic arm.
The way that arm is made to work is that the electrodes and software in the arm can read tiny twitches in the muscles in the remaining arm to open and close the hand.
The right arm is a lot more complex, so we had to go above the elbow. we have to utilize muscles that normally not functioning to operate a finger and regroup them in order to operate the finger again. Though it's completely different procedure and maybe 100 times more complex, it's the same philosophy. He think about moving his thumb and the thumb will move.
Everything went according to the plan. Went very well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
After the operation, he threw himself into this rehabilitation process. So he had weights on his arms to build up the muscles in his biceps, so he could eventually have the robotic arms attached to them.
كانت الشكل صحيح مو؟ The family just be next to me. This is big care and support. And the good thing, Ali, my son, he know how we change all the screws for my hand. شو اليوم شو راح أسوي؟
اليوم
and help me for to do the loading. I start to play soccer with my kids and I was really enjoy it and I'm happy. Even I don't want to see anyone, just I want to stay like with my kids. I can't say disabled because I'm not disabled with my family, not. There is only one thing it's really hurting me.
Goal!
I wish my hand there is to hug them like properly. But I believe that always what's happening, there is a reason behind. The reason is I lost my arms to see my family after 7 years.
So a lot of people started to hear about Ghanim's story, and Troy convinced Ghanim to run in the City to Surf together with him.
3, 2, 1. I just thought he still has his legs and what can we do in terms of him making a bit of a statement, and he was just like, I'm there, I'm going to do it.
Everyone, when they saw me, they was really happy and excited.
So well, Ganim.
Some people, they give me some support. Good on you, mate, keep going.
You did so well.
Yes, I'm gonna keep continuing doing well.
The incredible thing about that day was at the end of it, Ganim had to say goodbye to his family. He said waking up the next morning was one of his most horrific moments that he can remember.
Don't know how he did it. I mean, how do you go into a house that was full of laughter and children and noise to nothing?
It was a very difficult time for him. He was not in a good spot after they left. It was quite noticeable.
Thank you.
After weeks of pretty intense physio, Ghanim was ready to try out the robotic arms. And I think there was a lot of excitement, but a lot of nerves around whether he would be able to use them, how they would function.
Very good.
Yeah.
And we'll plug you in.
I tell you the truth, the first time I was a little bit nervous.
Up here on Ganim, we have a custom-made cuff that houses 8 pairs of electrodes that pick up the muscle movement that Ganim performs. The software allows us to assign those EMG patterns to certain movements on the wrist and on the hand. So if Ganim thinks about moving his palm down and activates the muscles in his arm that used to do that when he still had a hand, we should see the hand moving down. Maybe you can do that, Ganim? Excellent.
When he asked me, open your hand, actually, when I open my hand, I use my old hand, you know? That's the nerve is still working. So just I feel it, I open my hand.
So I'll get you to open your hand. Excellent. And just close on this bag. Mentally, it is very exhausting for Ganim to learn all these movements. And you can hold it like that. Operating a prosthetic arm is mentally extremely fatiguing.
Usually when I finish from the training, straight away I go to bed like about 2 hours to get a rest.
You feel thirsty? Have some water.
So far, Ganim has proven to us that whatever you throw at him, he will work with, and he exceeded all our expectations.
You'll be running out of water.
It's what's amazing. The first time I drink water by myself. And also, I eat chocolate.
It's okay. Get the wrist. Oh, you can rotate the wrist as well if you want. Can you reach the back of your teeth?
I'm very happy and excited to use my hand normally again. And I feel I'm very close to use it like normal.
Yeah.
All what I need, just to be in one place and safe and simple with my family. I'm still have hope. I never lost my hope.
It's easy.
If I lost my hope, I'm not here right now. I've been in limbo for a long time. Since last 5 years, I have nothing to know what's gonna happen. Did I will get a visa or no?
Ganim's best chance of staying in Australia was a permanent residency visa. And, he'd always been given the confidence that there was going to be some kind of intervention at a ministerial level, given the unique circumstances that applied to him.
I received a call from my case manager in the immigration department, and he said, "Are you ready to come to the office Monday?" I went to the office, and that guy is coming down, and he said, "Congratulations, Ganim, you become a permanent resident." Oh my God. I can't describe any words. I'm allowed to get in a passport. You're allowed to apply sponsor for your family, and I did this straight away. The family, they go to residency in Australia, and I start prepare all the furniture for them. I'm very excited. Finally, they will live with me forever. So, I try to do my best. It's a short time. Excited. I find the house. Usually in our culture, like most of this stuff, the wife done this. But I already spoken to her, and I said, please leave me enjoy this time. Even if you need to change anything, I don't care, it's fine. Leave me enjoy this a moment. I haven't got this feeling almost 12 years. All right, Gary, this is the dining table, okay? We will have all of us together in one table. It's never happened before, okay? I will sit in here, my wife, and all my lovely boys around us. It's amazing. It's really amazing.
Ganim's arms, whilst they're incredible technology, his robotic arms are extremely heavy, and more recently he's been given a pair of synthetic arms, which are a lot lighter.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Ganim.
How are you?
And how are things going?
Everything going well, but only I have a little bit problem with the right arms. Still completing of the weights. It's heavy.
Too heavy.
Yeah.
Should we just check out if the left one is working since I put the new battery in.
Yeah.
And then have a look at this one as well.
Oh, okay.
All right, you tell me when it's in.
1, 2, 3, that's it.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
So the left arm was fitted in 2019, and that's working quite well. The battery seems to be working. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
The right one we started working on, it took a bit longer in 2020. It's obviously a lot more complex with a shorter amputation level. We've discussed a few of the challenges, particularly around the right arm with Ganim, and the main hurdles currently are the weight and just the cognitive energy that is required for Ganim to control the right arm. So we're thinking of simplifying the setup. There's always a lot of learning, and Ganim is very open to anything that can help him get more function.
When we arrived at the airport, I saw my dad, so I left all the packages and everything. I ran to my dad and hugged him.
My mom told us to turn around. Yusuf will go first to hug his dad. When Yusuf finished, we ran to our dad and hugged him.
This is a very incredible result. My family and I in one place.
Waking up knowing that his wife and his boys are in the same house as him, it was like the start of a new life for Ganim.
They understand, finally, this is true. They will live in with the father forever. Let's have a food. What are you feeling when you move to level 2?
Feeling that it's so easy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm gonna have any problems in level 2. Yeah, I'm okay with it, to be in Australia. I was a little bit nervous at first, but now it's okay for me. In school, everything is so easy that I'm getting full marks and everything.
Ganim's kids can already speak 3 or 4 languages. They're outgoing kids, and if they've got any sense of Ganim's character and resourcefulness, they're going to be just fine.
Yes. Yes.
We don't care where we need to be. We need to just be together.
He's a strong man and never back down, never what? Never give up.
Most of the people who are really close to me, when I lose in my both arms, they thought like, I'm gone, that's it, the life end. It's very important for me to never think what you have lost. Always you thinking what you have achieved.
Yes. Yeah.
My advice to everyone, if something happened in your life, this is not the end. Find out how you fix it. Find out how you're working on it. Believe yourself as much as you can. Don't feel down. And believe me, one day, all your dreams will become true.
Oh my God, what was that?
Slowing on your brake and then easing round, yeah, on your brake. Once again, we're going to get that downhill run.
I'm Ghanim Ali, I'm driving over. I need to take the balance of the steering, you know?
Yeah.